Hi everyone, this is Master Zhou Qing. Welcome to our Bazi for Noob video. Today I'm going to discuss about topic number 5, Heavenly Stamps Combinations. I hope that you have already watched my 4 other older videos on the YouTube, and it would be good that if you could go and watch them. Now, today's topic is I want to introduce to you the 10 heavenly stamps combinations. Chinese we say 天干相合. Just to recap, on the 10 heavenly stamps we have 甲乙丙丁戊己庚辛壬癸, and in terms of their 5 elements, which as a student you need to memorize, they are 甲乙 belonging to the wood, except that one is yang, one is yin. So we have 丙丁 fire, 戊己 earth, 庚辛 belonging to the metal, and 壬癸 belonging to the water element. So I hope you have already memorized this by heart. So the next thing is, of course, I want to share with you the meanings of heavenly stamps combinations in your chart. But before that, let me introduce the pairs to you. First thing first, we have Jia and Ji being one of the 5 heavenly stamps combinations. And when Jia and Ji comes together, which I will show you later on in subsequent slide how they combine, in your chart, they actually result in Earth. Nevertheless, this is usually being mentioned in classic book or in a normal textbook that you grab from the bookstore. May it be English textbook or Chinese textbook, they will always have a topic on this, on the heavenly stamps combination. Well, but please bear in mind that different masters will have their own different interpretations. For example, whether Jia and Ji really combine and transform into extra earth element or not. So this is questionable. And I just want to say that in our school, we don't really believe in the transformation. Perhaps I will illustrate this next time in our next video on earthly branches combination. Let us proceed. We have Yi and Geng that combines to give metal, okay, according to the Bazi Classic. And we have Bing Xing that gives water. We have Ding and Ren to give wood element, the resultant. And we have Wu and Kui to give the resultant fire element. So these are the heavenly stamps combinations. Now, they are also given names. Like for instance, Jia and Ji, when they come together, there's a name for it. In Chinese, we call it 中正之和. In English, I translate into righteous combo. For Yi and Geng, we call it the altruistic combo. Chinese name is called 仁义之和. For Bing Xing, we call it the dignified combo. Chinese is called 威严之和. Then we have the benevolent combo. Chinese is 仁寿之和. The last one is actually unsentimental combo. We call it the 无情之和. That's between Wu and Kui. Well, I want to highlight this to you, okay? When you have one of these combination, let's say you have in your natal chart, like for example, Wu and Kui, I want to say that this does not mean that you are a unsentimental person. The unsentimental meaning here, the 无情之和 meaning here, actually talks about the relationship between Wu earth and Kui water. Okay, so if I want to go deeper a bit into the classic, which I try not to over here, they say that Wu is an old man and Kui is a young lady. So when when the image of a young lady going out with an old man, the relationship is unsentimental. Alright? So there are some meanings and explanation from the classical text point of view, which I don't want to go too deep into it. I just want you to know that there are actually all these combinations that can occur in your Bazi chart. Now, so let me just illustrate to you how can they be present in your natal chart. For example, this is one of the example that let's say you are the Jiawu Day Master, and next to you there's a Ji Earth. It actually form a so-called a heavenly stem combo. So this is called a combination, and it is different from transformation, because some books or some master will say that, oh, Jia and Ji, when they come together, this combination will therefore transform into earth element, which in my teaching I do not really believe in that. Put it this way. So another scenario is like this: the Jia and Ji can be it may not necessarily involve your day master. It can be just another stamp that is on somewhere else in your chart, like this. Jia and Ji, one is from the year, one is from the month. Okay, not necessarily it must involve your day master, but something I must highlight is that yes, they must be side by side. Another example here, they must be side by side. So one of them can be Ji also, instead of Jia, and then you have a Jia next to you. So this is also a combination. So in order for the combination to happen, it must be side by side. Sometimes one has this special situation like this. Well, on the left you have a combination, on the right you have a combination. So there is some meanings behind this. This is usually known as a jealousy combination. It is not that positive in terms of the meaning for, let's say, a relationship. Well, if you are going, let me just share with you some extra tips here. If you are going to label them in terms of 10 God, Jia is yourself. Of course, if you see another Jia, that will be your competitor or your friend. And Ji Earth here will be your direct well star. So it is not so nice that you see another person here come and combine away your well star or your wife star. You get what I mean? So potentially, this can easily lead to a third party in a relationship, because somebody come and take away your money or your wife. Or in fact, it can lead to divorce if it is a Wu Day Master as below. Wu, Kui, Wu, like this. Okay, it can be also the other way around, meaning the Kui can also change position here. And then Wu comes here. As long as you see they are side by side, okay, they are side by side, there is this tendency to fight to combine, and this will result in a jealousy combination. And from the golden verse classic point of view, there's a saying, 两物合一魁得再嫁. Two Wu Earth combine with a Kui, remarry. So this is from those classical mantra, which I actually produce quite a few golden verses video, okay, on this type of for Bazi analysis. So later on, I can just introduce them to you. Now, there's also a difference here, which I will share with you the answer towards the end of the video. So let's take a good look. In this case, your day master is Wu, and you combine with Kui. And in this case, this is a Kui, but you combine with a Wu. Of course, I'm using Wu Kui as an example. It can be a Bing Xing, it can be a Ding Ren, it can be a Jia Ji, no issue. But the main thing here is that Wu is yourself. So Kui, what does Kui represent in terms of 10 God? Kui will be your direct well star in this case. And for this scenario, you are Kui, and Wu will of course be your authority star, or known as the direct officer star. Okay, so just to sum it up, on the left hand side you have this situation where you combine with your direct wealth, and on this side you have Kui combining with the authority star. So what's the difference? I'll tell you the meaning later on, towards the end of the video. Now, heavenly stem combinations can also occur outside natal chart. What does it mean? It means that, for example, you are Ping, and then this year you are going through 2021 Xing Chou Pillar, right? So Xing can come in and have a combination with the Ping, your day master. So they will form a combination. And of course, what does this result in? What is the fortune telling part? What is the prediction here? We'll discuss all this actually at a higher level called the master prac level. Now, another scenario here is Ping can be, of course, one of the other heavenly stems, one of the other 10 god in your chart. Not necessarily must be your day master, you know. So in this case, Ping is your money star, direct wealth star. And then Xing comes in to come and combine. So what does this mean again, you know? Alright. So what I'm trying to show here is not about the prediction, what's the meaning, but rather I want to illustrate to you 10 heavenly stems combination can occur within as well as outside. Outside means coming in from the annual luck pillar, or it can also come in from your 10-year luck cycle. In our school, we will break it up into 5 years of heavenly stems and another 5 years of earthly branch analysis. Okay? So as mentioned, events prediction will be discussed in our master prac level, as we need to look at what 10 gods are involved and what is the resultant 10 god element. Now, before I disclose the answer on the question I asked just now, in case you are interested, you know, to further your knowledge, polish up your knowledge on Bazi reading, you can come to our website. This is our another online academy website, fengshuisuperstar.com, and enroll yourself in all these so-called Bazi Golden Verses mini courses. And there's a fee for it, but I make it very affordable. Please go there and check it out and find out what does it entail, you know, in each course. So we have Golden Verses on luck cycle, very, very popular. We have Golden Verses on year pillar, your month pillar, day pillar, hour pillar, and of course about your authority and nobility luck that talks about also money luck. Golden Verses on ladies' life, etc. We even have feng shui courses for you. Just go there and take a look. So this I will definitely guarantee that it will bring your Bazi knowledge to the next height. In Singapore, I also personally conduct classroom Bazi courses, and we have actually only basically 2 core levels. One is level 1, Bazi Semi-Pro 2 days. Novices are welcome. And the next level is a 3-day course called a Master Prac. And a lot of our students actually, after completing these 2 levels, they start to practice as a part-time or as a full-time professional. Alright? Because we give you the complete set of knowledge to do predictions, to do fortune telling, to do a lot of layered readings. And besides that, we do have specialist program like 2 days Bazi Ladies Life. Because in the ancient time, there are a lot of classics being written on ladies. And to read ladies' chart, sometimes a separate set of knowledge is required for your info. Alright, so do visit us at masterfengshui.com. That is our main website. And email us should you have any questions on our courses or anything that you have challenges on. Or I welcome you to come and join my Master Zhou Qing so-called the Facebook fan page. Almost on a daily basis, I will put up some tips on 奇门遁甲, Bazi, Feng Shui, Vedic astrology, face reading. Now, let's come back to this question, right? What is the difference here? So the difference here is that one is you combine with your direct wealth star, one is you combine with your direct officer star. So in terms of personality, people that has these so-called combinations here tends to be a bit more, I will not say entirely, because we still have to look at the other interplay of the elements and 10 gods, but people tend to be a bit more micromanager here. They can also be more calculative, more prudent with money. So sometimes the not so good side is they end up doing this thing called the wild goose chase. Like they like to dig into issues, okay, and split hair. Okay, but also on the positive side, these people can make very good so-called accountants, CFO, auditor. They are prudent with money, you know. So these are the positive aspects. But because they combine with direct wealth, and direct wealth usually is talking about sometimes being more conservative in money, they tend to portray, well, more or less this type of behavior. Okay. On the other hand, this one is combining with direct officer star. So people like this are more ambitious. They could be more big picture person as compared to this one, the Wu Kui. This one is more maybe micro. So this one is more macro, okay, and more ambitious. And even for ladies, this can be good actually, because nowadays ladies also want to climb the corporate ladder, so they are more ambitious. And this one also talks about husband star comes in to combine with them. Alright, so thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you can subscribe to my channel so that along the way, whenever I produce new videos and upload them, you will be instantly notified. Alright, so thank you for watching.